Jeff Bezos' story begins in Albuquerque, New Mexico in the year 1964. When he was born into a very simple family, his mother was only a teenager when she gave birth to him, and life was not easy in those years. Yet she had a deep determination to raise her child with love and courage. Later, his mother married a Cuban immigrant named Miguel Bezos, who adopted Jeff and gave him his last name. Miguel worked hard and built a stable life for the family, and young Jeff grew up with a sense of discipline and curiosity. From an early age, Jeff was different from other children. He loved experiments and science. He would spend hours building things and even created small contraptions around the house. One time, he built an alarm system to keep his siblings out of his room. His grandparents had a ranch in Texas, and Jeff loved spending summers there fixing windmills, repairing tractors, and working with his hands. These moments taught him resilience, patience, and problem solving. As he grew older, Jeff developed a passion for learning. He was fascinated by computers and space. He often dreamed about humanity living beyond Earth and imagined rockets that could take people to other planets. After school, he went to Princeton University, where he studied computer science and electrical engineering. He was brilliant and also ambitious. After graduating, he joined Wall Street, where he worked for different firms, including a hedge fund called D.E. Shaw. By his late 20s, Jeff was already successful in the corporate world. He had a good salary and a secure future, yet something inside him wanted more. In the early 1990s, he came across a report that showed how fast the internet was growing. The number of people using the internet was rising at an unbelievable rate, and Jeff saw an opportunity. If this growth continued, it could change business forever. He decided to take a big risk. In 1994, Jeff left his comfortable job in New York. He and his wife, Mackenzie, drove across the country to Seattle. While Jeff worked on his business plan in the car, his idea was to build an online bookstore. Because books were in high demand, they were easy to ship, and there were millions of titles which no physical store could carry. He set up his office in a small garage and called his company Amazon, after the great river in South America, which represented something vast and endless. At first, things were not easy. Jeff and his small team worked tirelessly. They built desks out of wooden doors to save money. They packed books themselves and drove them to the post office. Orders were small in the beginning, and there was constant pressure to survive. Many people doubted the idea of buying books online, and critics laughed at the thought of an internet company competing with big stores. But Jeff believed deeply in his vision, and he never gave up. In 1995, Amazon officially launched, and within a month, it was shipping books to customers in all 50 states and many countries. Word of mouth spread quickly. Customers loved the convenience of ordering from home, and the business began to grow. Jeff focused on one principle above all else: customer obsession. He wanted to make Amazon the most customer-centric company in the world. He believed that if you always take care of the customer, success will follow. As the years went by, Amazon expanded beyond books. It began selling music, movies, electronics, toys, clothes, and almost anything people could think of. Jeff always thought long-term. Instead of worrying about quick profits, he reinvested every dollar back into the company to build warehouses, improve technology, and hire more talent. During the dot-com crash of the early 2000s, when many internet businesses failed, Amazon survived because of Jeff's strategy of focusing on growth and innovation instead of short-term gain. One of the biggest turning points came with Amazon Web Services, or AWS. Jeff and his team realized that the same technology infrastructure they built to run their website could also serve other businesses. They launched AWS, and it became one of the most profitable arms of Amazon today. It powers millions of websites and companies around the world, showing how far Jeff's vision could stretch. Another huge success was the Kindle, which changed the way people read books by creating a digital reader. Amazon made it possible for customers to carry an entire library in their hands. Later, Amazon also moved into entertainment with Prime Video and changed shopping forever with Prime membership, which offered fast delivery at low cost. Each new idea was rooted in Jeff's philosophy of inventing on behalf of the customer. Throughout his journey, Jeff faced many criticisms. People said he was too demanding as a boss and that his goals were impossible to achieve. He worked with intensity and expected the same from his employees. He was not afraid of making mistakes because he believed failure was just another step towards success. His famous line was that it is always day one at Amazon, meaning the company should never act like it has already reached its peak, but instead should always innovate as if it is still a startup. By the 2010s, Amazon had grown into one of the largest companies in the world, and Jeff Bezos became one of the richest men in history. Yet his ambitions did not stop there. He returned to one of his childhood dreams, space exploration. In 2000, he had quietly started a company called Blue Origin with a mission to make space travel possible for ordinary people. His vision was that humanity should build a future where millions of people can live and work in space because Earth's resources are limited. He invested billions of his own fortune into Blue Origin to push this dream forward. Jeff's story is not only about money and business, it is about vision, determination, and courage. He was a man who left behind security to follow a risky idea. He faced out from experts, from competitors, and even from investors, but he proved that persistence and innovation could turn a small garage startup into a company that touches the lives of billions of people around the globe. His life shows that success is not about avoiding risk, but about embracing it with preparation and passion. Today, Amazon is more than a store. It is a global system that has changed retail, technology, entertainment, and even cloud computing. And Jeff Bezos continues to look toward the stars, imagining a future beyond Earth. His story is a reminder that dreams, no matter how impossible they seem, can become reality when matched with relentless hard work and a bold vision.